Welcome to Finding Professor Borden, a 3-part miniseries created by Matthew Mingoia about the fictional mystery of a missing professor and his troubled student. Episode 2, Truth.
Professor Borden?
Hey, Lizzie, can we talk?
I have nothing to say to you. I was so excited to transfer into SUNY New Paltz in the fall. By August, I moved into my first apartment and made amazing friends. By September, I was on the verge of landing my dream internship with the help from my favorite professor. By October, I was burying a body. And by November, I was covering up a murder. Professor Borden?
Lizzie, please, come in.
Mondays and Thursdays at 5 p.m., I would have creative writing with Professor Borden. I was taken aback by his brilliance in crafting poetic stories. I never had a professor that taught me so much and challenged me so hard. And before the curtain was lifted, I thought Borden was a wizard with words. I went to his office for help on my first assignment, the first of what felt like years I spent at his office. He helped turn my story from words into poetry, and before I could blink after class, I followed him into his office every day like a puppy chasing after his owner. Professor Borden.
Yes, Miss Scott.
We would talk for hours about poetry, literature, authors. I asked him about his thesis and about what I wanted to do after college. I've been a storyteller for a long time. I just never could put it into words that move people like literature has done for me. He became my mentor, and over the first half of the semester, he transformed how I wrote.
I'm serious. Every writer I've admired and met has been garbage, inside and out.
So writers are horrible people.
They are usually horrible people. Creatives interact with society by creating. They don't need to be nice.
But you chose to write. If you make that choice, you can also choose not to be an asshole. With all due respect, that's a pretty narcissistic perspective.
Perhaps. But have you ever met an unpoetic narcissist? Oh, sorry. My wife just sent me a video of Brandon walking. He took his first steps last week.
That's amazing. How's parenting going?
Well, I'm either doing a great job, or he'll become the serial killer. I guess we'll find out. Ask your parents. You never know what you're doing, but it's a wild ride. I'm sorry. Did I upset you?
No, it's not you. I have a complicated relationship with my family. My father died when I was a baby.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I didn't know him. And my mom's usually too drunk to tell me about him, so I don't really know anything about him.
She's an alcoholic?
She took his death pretty hard. And then when she tried to clean up, she remarried someone who dragged her back down.
Is that why you chose New Paltz? You don't have to tell me.
It's not that. There's a lot of reasons I chose New Paltz, or at least why I chose anywhere away from home. I'm bisexual. I met a girl at my old school, and when I came out to my mom, we got into this huge fight. Well, fights. Her shitty husband tainted her mind with bullshit, homophobic rhetoric and turned her against me. She threatened my girlfriend and got her to break up with me. She lied that I was dangerous and I was going to wind up hurting her. Ever since I came out, it's been hell. I needed a clean break. So I went to Dutchess for 2 years and then just decided to transfer here.
Lizzie, that's horrible. Nobody should have to deal with what you've been through, especially someone with the promise that you have.
Do you really think I'm talented?
Yes, Liz. Many people have creative words, but not many people have creative minds. You do.
Seriously? Well, it's funny you said that. I've been going back and forth about applying for this summer creative writing fellowship at Vanderbilt University.
Oh, I'm very familiar with that program. It's one of the best writing programs in the country.
I haven't applied yet. Honestly, I'm not sure there's a chance I could get in.
Lizzie, in my long experience as a creative narcissist, I'm familiar with separating good writing from poor. Yours is phenomenal. You have to apply.
Well, I need a recommendation letter. Could you write it?
Of course. Actually, a friend of mine works on the admissions board. I'll see what strings I can pull.
Professor Borden, you have no idea how much this means to me.
Oh, please. Call me Harry.
Within weeks, our relationship evolved into an intimate friendship. But when I finally understood the consequences of our relationship, it was too late.
Lizzie, come in. I have great news. Close the door behind you.
What's up?
I talked to my friend on the admissions board, and your chances are looking really good at getting in.
Oh, thank you. I owe you everything.
Oh, do you?
Whoa, what are you doing?
Don't be coy. You've had your eyes on me since the first minute you walked into my office.
I'm extremely sorry if I sent mixed signals.
Just what? Come on, Liz. You know you're my favorite student.
Get the fuck off me! I have to go.
Wait, Liz. God damn it!
I revisited every conversation we had and every laugh we shared. I couldn't understand what would make him believe our relationship wasn't platonic. I looked up to him, a man that I admired, a father figure, a role that I was desperate to fill in my life. Was it my fault? Professor Borden?
Hey, Lizzie, can we talk?
I have nothing to say to you. On Friday, October 27th, I went for a jog late at night. I tried shaking off my lingering thoughts of Borden's lingering fingers, his false words, and his bullshit promises.
Please, Liz, I need to talk to you. Come to my office, please. I'm staying late tonight to grade papers.
Don't worry, I'm not saying shit to your wife. Stop calling me Professor Borden.
Wait.
I kept jogging, trying to shake this incident off, but it got a lot harder to avoid after I received an update on my Vanderbilt application.
Hello, is this Elizabeth Scott?
This is her?
I'm calling from the admissions office at Vanderbilt University regarding your application to our creative writing fellowship. Unfortunately, you've passed the deadline to submit supplementary materials, and we can no longer consider your application.
Wait, what? No, please, this has to be a mistake. I submitted everything.
You put Professor Harold Borden at New Paltz as your recommendation, but after several requests, he never submitted a letter. We're sorry about this decision, but we hope you apply again next year.
I'm not a violent person, but when you're put in stressful situations like I have, sometimes the only option is to snap. Without hesitation, I ran to Borden's office.
Lizzie, you scared me.
You didn't submit my letter of recommendation?
Shit. Listen, I understand you must be upset.
No! You don't understand. Because I didn't want to touch your shriveled whiskey dick, you ruined the only opportunity I had to get away from my family and actually advance my career. You knew that. You weaponized it against me.
If you would just give me a chance to explain...
Shut up! You want to play this game? I'm reporting you on Monday to the disciplinary board. Go home and spend time with your family, Harry, before they leave you. Nothing felt real. I was so angry. At that moment, I wanted to hurt him. The last thing he should have done was follow me, but he did. He asked for it.
Lizzie, just listen to me.
I have nothing to say to you.
Good. Because I have something to say to you. I didn't submit your letter of recommendation on purpose. Something changed in your writing. I was reading your last paper and it didn't click with me.
Excuse me?
You were going through an awkward stage in your writing, and I didn't think I would recommend you to such a stressful position. Honestly, I was sure you could handle it.
I couldn't handle it?
This is a sophisticated position. Right now, at least, you don't have what it takes.
You've lied to me, then? For months about my writing?
I didn't lie. You have promise, but
But I didn't want to fuck you?
Shut up! Someone might hear you.
Oh, are you scared someone will know that you're a fucking liar who used and manipulated a barely legal student because you wanted to fuck her?
Liz,
Nobody
stop.
can know about you trauma dumping your marital problems onto your student because you were too cowardly to get a fucking divorce?
Shut
or
up,
or how I
Liz.
confided in an adult about my abusive household and you used my trauma for your own perverted needs?
That's
or
not
or
true.
how you begged me to
Liz,
kiss
stop
you, to touch you, to fuck you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch!